Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and today I have another Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire team review video for you guys today. Now, there's a couple things before we actually get into it. As you can tell, I did change the background and added a couple more Butterfrees and actually added the Fairy Tail symbol. Fairy Tail is my all-time favorite anime next to Naruto. It's pretty much tied between which ones are my favorite, but nonetheless, I pretty much play a lot of Fairy Tail music in my videos, so might as well just add the Fairy Tail logo because it's just pure awesomeness. But nonetheless, I do have to alliterate about what I said in my Mega Scizor team review video that I did about a week ago. I do have to say that I thought that the VGC season was going to be ending around July 4th, but I looked it up and it actually doesn't end until the 21st of August. Now, because like there's a tournament, I think, or like a national thing that's happening around or on July 4th or Independence Day weekend, and I thought that was like the last of VGC 2015 season. So we actually have around 2ish months left until that season actually ends. So there may be a couple more team review videos in the future before 2015 season ends. I don't know. I'll pretty much tell you guys more about it at the end of the video. But nonetheless, I actually have a best friend that I knew since kindergarten, and we love Pokemon, I should say. Now, he really wasn't all into the competitive aspect of Pokemon. Now, he kind of started to stop playing Pokemon until I would say probably after fourth gen. Fourth gen is technically where he kind of stopped at, but he had a copy of the 5th gen games, but he lost it on the bus because we were both in marching band, and when we were in marching band we took school buses to competitions, and he lost the games on the bus during the competition, so he pretty much never bought another copy, and that was pretty much his last Pokemon games he ever played, besides Diamond and Pearl, because he played Diamond and Pearl pretty much that the cartridge was pretty much worn to the point, or the Pokemon cartridge was pretty much worn out. That's how much he played the game, and he still does to this very day. He restarts the game, plays it, and tries to use different Pokemon throughout the story mode, whether it's good or bad. He still tries to does it because he actually loves 4th gen. 4th gen, I would say, is his favorite generation. But like I was saying, he's trying to get into competitive play, and he wanted to actually go into doubles, because we actually had a couple battles with in singles, and he actually thought that singles was boring, and I do have to agree, because singles is kind of boring. Now, I've been working with this team for a little bit longer than the Mega Scizor team I uploaded, considering that I've been trying to make this team for my best friend. Now, I always kept coming back to Mega Metagross because honestly, I've been trying to make a Mega Metagross team for the longest of time for VGC, and I actually have to agree that Mega Metagross is probably one of the best Megas that actually came out in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And I just, like I said, I really couldn't think of a good team to actually put Mega Metagross on, so I kept coming back to the Mega. But nonetheless, I actually figured out the team, and as you can tell who we have on our team, we have Mega Metagross, Hydreigon, Landorus T, Thundurus, Breloom, and Lapras. Now, I kind of had to look up this team a little bit, but nonetheless, I did change a couple things to where I actually like it, and I actually have my friend will actually know how to use it, because he's still a beginner, but he kind of understands the aspect of how doubles works. So like I said, this is going to be a Mega Metagross team, so you guys already know the drill. I'm going to do the review, and then after the review I'm going to be showing you guys a battle that I had with this exact team, so stay tuned for that. But regardless, let's actually just get right into it with Mega Metagross. So like I said, this is a Mega Metagross team that I wanted to help or give to my friend and actually get him into the competitive aspect of VGC. And I would say that he used Mega Metagross a lot, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because that's his new games he actually starts to play now. Because for what he told me, that he never had a 3DS up until last Christmas, so all he played was Pearl and Diamond and all that. So once he got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, his favorite Mega was Mega Metagross. So I kind of wanted to base the team around that as well. So that's what I've done. So as you can tell from pretty much the Mega Metagross, this is pretty much a standard set with Protect, Ice Punch, Zen Headbutt, Iron Head with max attack, max speed, and 400 HP with a jolly nature. Now this is pretty much a standard Metagross you would see on pretty much, I would say, every single VGC team, because it's pretty much, like I said, the standard set for Mega Metagross. Now instead of Ice Punch, a lot of people like to run Substitute, but I actually ran Ice Punch just because I like the coverage of the aspect of Ice Punch, and it does put in the work whenever I don't like bring Lapras, or if I don't have Thundurus anymore, because usually I do bring Thundurus in a lot of my teams, so or should I say a lot of my battles with this team, and sometimes I don't really get to use HP Ice, and that's why I have Mega Metagross, just for coverage aspect, because that's why I actually have Ice Punch on this Mega Metagross rather than Substitute. But like I said, there's really nothing much I can kind of go over with this Mega Metagross, just other than that, this is pretty much like a standard Mega Metagross you would see on any pretty much a Metagross team in VGC. Now I have to alliterate that I kind of forgot to tell you that pretty much these three are pretty much like the exact same set you would see on my other teams, but I'll get more into that once we get to it. But nonetheless, this is pretty much Mega Metagross. So let's move on to the next Pokemon, which is Hydreigon. Now when I said that I had to look up like help for with this team, I kind of wanted to see what Pokemon are really good pairs with Mega Metagross, and a lot of people actually say Hydreigon because it pretty much covers Mega Metagross's, or should I say Metagross's, like weaknesses and resists them. Like I would say, I don't know, like Dark, Fire, and just a couple other typings, and Hydreigon is just a perfect counter Pokemon to have with your Mega Metagross. So I really never actually used a Hydreigon before. I mean, I've used it in singles for like bringing random Pokemon to battle spot free battles, but other than that, that's pretty much as far as I've gotten with actually using a Hydreigon on a team. But I wanted to actually give Hydreigon a try, and honestly I really do like it. Now I thought Hydreigon was going to be a lot more frailer than it actually is, just because of its typing, but I do have to take that back, because even with the bad, or I wouldn't say a bad typing, but like with the typing that it's pretty much, I would say a frail typing, because it's quad weak to fairy, it's 2 times weak to fighting, dragon, ice, and just a lot of common typings you would see in VGC, but it does eat up the hits. But like I was saying, I really never used one before, and I kind of went with a common set in just the EV aspect with max special attack, max speed, 4 in special defense with a modest nature. I wanted to use like pretty much the get as much special attack power out as possible, so that's why I went with the modest nature with special attack. And for the item, I'm using Life Orb, because I've seen a couple people use like Choice Scarf Hydreigon, but we are running the Choice Scarf Landorus, so I kind of went with Life Orb for a little bit more power, and I do really like the Life Orb onto Hydreigon. I think it fits so well, and obviously its ability is Levitate, considering that that's the only ability that I think that Hydreigon gets. But for its moves, we are running Protect, Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, and Fire Blast. Now obviously Draco Meteor and Dark Pulse are stab, and Fire Blast is for coverage. Now I'm thinking about opting Fire Blast for Flamethrower just for accuracy purposes, because when I started to actually like test out this team, I actually had Fire Blast still, and I just kept missing, and I switched out Fire Blast for Flamethrower, but it wasn't putting as much like damage as I would like, so I switched back to Fire Blast, and right now for some odd reason I haven't been missing Fire Blast at all. I mean, you would probably see in the battle that I'm going to be showing you guys at the end, but Fire Blast right now is actually doing what I wanted to, so it's not like I really have to switch it out for Flamethrower. But like I said, Fire Blast is doing this the stuff that I need, so I am going to leave it for now. But with that, there is the Hydreigon. Like I said, I really kind of never used one before, but I kind of knew how to use one at the same time, with the common aspects of like actually running like Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, and with like the Protect and Fire Blast and stuff like that. With the Life Orb, like I was saying, I kind of had an idea of like how a lot of people run Hydreigon, and that's what I kind of went with. So there is Hydreigon. So let's move on to the next Pokemon, which is Landorus. Now I'm going to go by the next 3 Pokemon very quick, because you've seen these Pokemon before, but this is pretty much the Choice Scarf Landorus that I use on pretty much all of my teams whenever I decide to use Landorus. It's a very, very amazing set. It's pretty much one of the best Pokemon in VGC right now, and I just really love it because of the Intimidate ability, obviously, and it's just so powerful with base 145 physical attack. So instead of knockoff for its moveset, sometimes I like to run superpower, but I went with the knockoff just because I don't have a Pokemon that actually knows knockoff. So Landorus is a better fitting, and plus I do have Breloom that actually has a fighting type move, so it's not that I actually need Mach Punch. So keep that in mind when if you decide to build this team, but you can opt it out if you want to, but this is just my personal preference of actually using knockoff. But with that, there is the Landorus. Like I said, there's like really nothing I can go over. You guys seen this Landorus a bunch of times, so let's move on to the next Pokemon, which is Thundurus. Same thing like I said for Landorus, you guys seen this Pokemon a lot, and when I mean a lot, I'm pretty much on every single VGC team I actually upload, because Thundurus is just so good. At this set is so good. I think this is a Smogon set. I really love it. It's a bulky variant of a Thundurus. It does what I need it to, and I love the moves Taunt and Thunder Wave on this set because it just puts in nothing but the work. I have Thunder Wave obviously because of speed control, Taunt to actually stop my opponent from either setting up Trick Room, stopping my opponent's Breloom or Amoonguss from using like Spore, putting me to sleep, or sometimes just stopping like Prankster Pokemon if I do outspeed, because I've been seeing a lot of Sableye. Now I don't know why it's really not viable in 2015 as it was in 2014, but nonetheless it really does what I wanted to do. But this is, like I said, a bulky Thundurus that you've guys seen on all of my team review videos that I do pretty much whenever I run a Thundurus, the exact same set. So like I said, let's move on to the next Pokemon, which is Breloom. You guys seen this Breloom before. Actually, I've been trying to run Protect on the Breloom because I've been seeing a lot of people actually running Protect instead of, like, I would say, I don't know, like Rock Slide or Stone Edge or something like that. And I really do like the aspect of running Protect on Breloom because even though that I do have the Focus Sash, and I really like the Focus Sash over the Choice Scarf because a lot of people have been running the Choice Scarf Breloom. Obviously for the reason number one, I do run a Choice Scarf Landorus, so I can't use another Choice Scarf unless I give like the Assault Vest to Landorus, but I like the Choice Scarf better. I like this Focus Sash better just because that I know I can live at least one hit regardless of where it's coming from, and I just love the aspect of the Focus Sash Breloom. Technician obviously because it's going to boost Mach Punch and Bullet Seed, and for its EV spread in nature, it's pretty much the standard EV spread in nature you would use on a regular Breloom. Max HP, or max physical attack, max speed, and 4 HP with the Jolly Nature. Like I was saying, for its moveset, a lot of people have been running like a Choice Scarf Breloom. I actually don't really like it all that much just because it hasn't been working out for me, and also I am running the Choice Scarf on Landorus. But I really do like the aspect of running Protect on Breloom just so then I can actually have another Pokemon on my team that carries Protect, and I can actually work that to my advantage, thinking that my opponent's going to attack my Breloom. I can predict them to use Protect, and I just really love the aspect of using Protect on Breloom. Spore, I really don't have to go over, is to put your opponent to sleep, and it also has 100% accuracy unlike Sleep Powder. Mach Punch and Bullet Seed because they're stab, and also they get boosted by the Technician ability. So with that, like I said, there's really nothing much I can kind of go over with these three Pokemon, considering that you guys seen these three on pretty much all of my team review videos, or most of my team review videos I should say. So with that, let's move on to the last Pokemon, which is Lapras. Now I kind of never used a Lapras before in VGC, and I really didn't know how to run one, so I kind of had to look it up on like what people actually run. And surprisingly enough, a lot of people run the weakness policy on Lapras. Like, honestly, I didn't think Lapras was like bulky enough to actually survive a hit, or should I say a couple of hits, to actually get off the weakness policy and do some damage from the weakness policy, getting the boost in special attack and physical attack. But it actually does put in the work. But the battle I'm going to be showing you guys, I didn't use Lapras in the battle, but I actually used Lapras in a couple of battles earlier today, and it just put in nothing but the work, even with the weakness policy activated. And for its ability, we are running the Water Absorb, so then I am pretty much, I do what's that word I'm looking for? Nullify the water type attacks and gain HP from it. So Water Absorb is a very good ability for the Lapras set. For its EV spread, we went with 228 in HP, 124 in physical defense, and 156 in special attack with the Calm Nature. Now I'm going to give credit where credit is due. I actually found this set on a VGC. I can't remember what it was called. I think it was on Nugget Bridge, and I actually what's it called? found this Labra set and decided to use it. So it just puts in nothing but the work. I can't remember who used it, but I found it on Nugget Bridge. But for the moves, we are going to be running Protect, Ice Shard, Freeze Dry, and Hydro Pump. Protect, obviously, don't really have to go over. Ice Shard, because we are going to be getting the attack boost from Weakness Policy, and also it is priority to pretty much knock out Pokemon that have like 1% left from the Focus Sash, or they just miraculously lived on 1% from out of nowhere. So that's why we are running the Ice Shard, Freeze Dry, because it is super effective on water type Pokemon, and also it can pretty much take care of like Thundurus, Landorus, and also Hydreigons, or pretty much just Dragon type Pokemon in general. And Hydro Pump, just because Hydro Pump is pretty much the strongest stab water move that Labras can get access to. From the best of my knowledge, I haven't looked on like Serapia what's the best water type move that Labras can get access to, but I'm pretty sure it is Hydro Pump. And I haven't been really missing with Hydro Pump. I maybe missed like maybe one here or there, but like I said, I haven't been really missing any Hydro Pumps, so it just puts in nothing but the work. But like I said, there is the team. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna stop talking here so you guys can enjoy the battle that I had with this exact team. It is going to be a fairly long battle because it actually was a very, very good match. I actually had the battle part already recorded, but I had another battle and I was like, yo, I had to actually use this in my team review video. So that's what I've done. It's about 13 turns, I would say 13 moves, so it is going to be a kind of long, but I would actually recommend you guys watching it just because of how amazing it is. But regardless, enough of me talking. Like I said, enjoy the battle. Anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this team review video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now like I said at the beginning of the video, I actually thought VGC 2015 season was going to be ending around July 4th, but I really didn't know the dates, and then I looked it up and then I saw it was going to be ending on August 21st. So there may be at most 1 or 2 more team review videos for VGC, pretty much to like wrap up the season if I do decide to make another team. But nonetheless, this is pretty much a team review video for my best friend, because like I said, he's trying to get into competitive play and he wants to get into doubles. And this is pretty much the team that I picked out for him and actually made, and I really liked how it came out, because I actually like myself maybe using this team for a couple of battles, or just probably have this as like a secondary team, because I really like my mega camera up team that I pretty much showed you guys a while back ago, and that's pretty much my favorite VGC team that I made to this day. So I'm probably going to be switching off between that team and this team. But like I was saying, I'm just helping my friend get into competitive play, and so when 2016 VGC comes around, he can actually get into like VGC and try to get good, because we're thinking about going to like a regional or something like that in the future. So that's pretty much how this team review came about. So like I was saying, there might be another, maybe 1 or 2 at most, another team review video to pretty much wrap up the 2015 VGC season. I'm not sure, probably not, I don't know. But like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now, if you guys missed my previous team review video, it will be in the description box down below, so you guys can go and check it out. But like I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.